All right, folks, look out. It's May 16, 2025, and we got some XRP FOMO starting to spread. Is XRP the next Bitcoin? Uh-oh. You know how we feel about it. XRP, not only is it the next Bitcoin, it is the better Bitcoin. All available, linked up down below at the shop. You guys know the deal. Hope you guys are having a fantastic Friday. Let's check out these markets to get us started. XRP closed off the day at $2.38 yesterday. You see that we're starting to recover here today, back above 240, and we really want to capture that 250 again. Big level of support that we would like to flip. And then you see that we've already gone into my purple box. My target's up here at 271 and 286. That's where I'm going to be looking to take profit on my XRP futures contract that already did actually stretch up to 270. I wasn't paying attention though, so I missed my opportunity. But I am looking for this to extend up further. When XRP goes back above 270, that's when I'll be looking to take profit on that XRP futures trade. Not financial advice, just telling you how I'm playing it. And we got a $103,900 Bitcoin, looking to recapture that 104 level. And as long as Bitcoin can just hold this range, it's looking fantastic to me, right? This will allow our altcoins, XRP and others, to really continue the run that they've been on. As long as Bitcoin can hold this level, nothing major breaks. Everything's still looking very bullish from a technical standpoint. So that's great. Now, President Trump getting big deals done in the Middle East. He said that it could bring in a potential $10 trillion in investments to America. Massive, massive. And you see that they're rolling the red carpet out. They're rolling the purple carpet out. They're rolling it all out. They're rolling the horses out for them. The XRP Riddlers are going crazy. What a time to be alive. And I said, Ripple and Trump closing $1 trillion deals. Just facts, no hype. No hype, no clickbait. You know, nothing crazy. It's just facts, right? And if you think I'm just pulling this number out, I'm not. We can see the $1 trillion deals signed by Trump, one after another after another. And the tally's probably upwards of 10 to 15 trillion of investments that are going to be coming into America, not only from the Middle East, but you see these other companies back home that are committing major investments back into American infrastructure, manufacturing, etc. And so we're literally talking about 10 trillion plus of deals that President Trump has already gotten from commitments from companies, countries, and everybody just wants to come invest in America. And you're seeing that in the crypto space too, right? Everybody's now trying to rush back to setting up a headquarters in DC, showing that they're, present in America. And the rush is here. Now, from a Ripple standpoint, we're really talking about $1 trillion deals, multiple trillions too, not just one, not just two, but $3 trillion per year is what Hidden Road settles up. And remember, all of the collateral for that $3 trillion that they're going to be settling up, the collateral for that platform is going to be ROUSD, okay? Now, ROUSD on the XRP ledger does in fact use XRP, so please disregard clickbait articles from publications that I won't name, cough, cough, crypto basic, but just disregard that type of clickbait nonsense for folks suggesting that ROUSD doesn't use XRP or will replace XRP. Inherently, by sending a token across the XRP ledger, you have to burn XRP for gas. So technically speaking, it is impossible to use the XRP ledger without XRP. ROUSD for every transaction on the XRP ledger is using XRP. And remember that these are flows of liquidity that otherwise wouldn't be on blockchain, otherwise wouldn't be on the XRP ledger. But because Ripple has this new US dollar derivative on the XRP ledger available, institutions are now going to start using it. And this is all setting us up when we finally get this injunction lifted. Then we're going to start to see more deals getting done. The NDAs, will they ever be lifted? I don't know if they'll be lifted per se, where we'll get to see those past deals, but you're just going to start to see more and more institutions coming forward and saying, yeah, we're stacking XRP as a reserve, and we're also going to be using it for payments. And this is to the tune of trillions of dollars that we already can confirm. No hype, no clickbait, just facts. Just facts. Trump, Ripple, $1 trillion deals. No hype, just facts. Also, now this I did say sarcastically, and some people were a little bit triggered by it, which I found funny. Yesterday, I said the SEC is now partnered up with Ripple. People get triggered when I say it. I saw Eleanor Terrett kind of echo the same thing along with others, that it's ironic that we've gone full circle from the SEC attacking us to now we're partnered up with the SEC. Ripple lawyers and the SEC are going to be working together to properly file the settlement agreement and send it back down to Judge Torres. I do suspect that she's going to sign off on it. And just like John Deaton commented on it yesterday, the SEC is going to have to eat crow. How embarrassing for this agency as part of the bureaucracy beast. But at least we have a pro-capitalist, pro-business chairman in Paul Atkins. And we really only have Caroline Crenshaw, that's the one Democrat commissioner who's the one holdout. And so I'm actually interested to see. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Do you think that Caroline Crenshaw is going to draft another letter? She already submitted one saying that she didn't agree with the settlement with Ripple. So she's already submitted it once. Do you think that maybe she's going to follow up? Is she going to try to hold this thing up? We'll see what happens. But in my opinion, they'll have to eat crow. They'll have to admit that they were wrong, and they'll have to make their case on Congress is passing legislation. This is a new day. We're not coming after everybody. And I think that Judge Torres will ultimately accept that, and we're going to be out of this thing in a couple months. I know everybody wants it to be done. I know some people are new here. We've been in this lawsuit for 4+ years. At this point, I just laugh. It's just unemotional. I'm numb, right? At a certain point, when you have to deal with this again and again and again, you just laugh, right? And you got to appreciate the show for what it is. It's just that. It's all the world's a stage, and this show's playing out. And all I focused on is, did I stack enough XRP before this thing goes to double and triple digits? It's just that simple. Before the FOMO really kicks in. And this is the FOMO that Dave Portnoy was talking about on CoinDesk yesterday. Now, Dom Kwok from Easy A. And by the way, Easy A is going to be giving away $25,000 at XRP Las Vegas. They're doing some sort of builder, developer Shark Tank style. You have like 2 minutes to pitch your idea, and there's going to be up to $25,000 given to these builders in XRP Las Vegas coming up here at the end of the month. Can't wait to see you guys there. It's going to be so much fun. But Dom Kwok, Easy A, great work that they're doing, and they're really doubled down on the XRP Ledger ecosystem. But he reiterates Dave Portnoy's comments about the XRP FOMO. He says, spoke just before Stool President at Consensus 2025 today, and can confirm that there's a lot of FOMO around XRP right now. Now, this contradicts what we hear from the suits, right? The suits have been trying to say that it's all Bitcoin, it's all Ethereum, and then they stop right there. They don't mention any others. Maybe they mention Solana because their VC pump buddies got in on it, right? So they go into Bitcoin, they talk about Ethereum, and they might mention Solana, right? They might mention a SWI, right? But God forbid you mention XRP. I could tell CoinDesk, they wanted to pull the plug on Portnoy when he started to mention XRP FOMO, and the fact that he says it might be the next Bitcoin. Well, not only is it the next Bitcoin, it's the better Bitcoin. Let's go run the clip here, Dave Portnoy.
I remember I was trying to buy an apartment in Miami, and I got outbid by a crypto bro. And I'm just like, that bastard. He just bought, he heard about Bitcoin when it was, I don't know, $8, $7. It's up on 100. I've slaved for 20 years, and he just outbid. So yes, there's 100% of FOMO on everything. I think that's the meme coin. That's general. I mean, I don't know, Bitcoin. I don't know if there's as much FOMO now. It's so established, but like that's why I'm in XRP. Like that it's FOMO. It's not like I have some grand belief in it, but it's what, $2, 40 cents or something like that. It's like, what if that's the next Bitcoin? So FOMO, I think, plays a huge part.
Whoa there, Davey. Davey, settle down. And if you want to see the light, if you want to become a true believer, come let us baptize you, brother. We can make it happen, okay? Folks, I'm going to be heading on over to do the Good Morning Crypto Show with Abs, Johnny, and the team. Looking forward to that this morning. I hope everybody has a fantastic Friday. We'll be back in our Discord weekly call tomorrow morning at 11:30 a.m. Eastern. You sign up for our Discord at Patreon. So just go to my website, sign up through Patreon to get access to Discord. You can join us in the call tomorrow, have direct access to me, and join us in the family over there. Otherwise, all of our community resources are at ZachRector.com. I hope everybody has a fantastic weekend, and I will see you guys in the next one. God bless you all. I am your host, Zach Rector. I really appreciate all of the love and support. If you want to support the channel, just remember that you can start by smashing that thumbs up for me, sharing this content far and wide, and everything else is at my website.